Look, we have the president who constructed the greatest, hottest economy in modern history, and President Trump will do it a second time. He believes there's a lot of pent-up demand in this country, a lot of people ready to get back to work, ready to go out and buy things and go to restaurants. That is there, and that will help us as we begin to rebuild this economy. We're in a strong place. Also, I would note the Paycheck Protection Program, which was just replenished. That funding starts again today, so small business owners across the country will get a chance to get that money to pay their workers. It should have been here a week ago, but unfortunately Nancy Pelosi delayed this. She was out on late night television. She was out eating ice cream as literally people were being potentially laid off. We're worried about their paychecks. So, Nancy Pelosi, she won't lay off the ice cream, but she's just fine with laying off America's workers, and that's a shame.
But Kayleigh, you're talking about Nancy Pelosi and the ice cream from a couple of weeks ago. Fair enough. You're going to make your points, but these are serious times. We've now learned there are over 54,000 Americans who have died because of the coronavirus. I opened up the New York Post this morning, and Mark Meadows is quoted as saying he wants to talk about how hard the president is working during this. But Mark Meadows says, quote, the biggest concern I have as new chief of staff is making sure the president gets some time basically for lunch. I mean, we're talking about people in this country right now. We all know the president's busy. There are people making sure they have money for groceries, trying to get a job right now. Is this White House striking the right tone?
I think you need to put that quote into context. Mark Meadows was asked about what his concern is day to day as he looks at the president's schedule, and he made the point that the president is so busy and so hard at work. His concern is making sure he gets a bite to eat here and there. So, you've got to put that into context. First of all, of course, we are concerned for America's workers. Of course, we are concerned for all of those who have lost loved ones. That is the preeminent concern of this White House. Make no mistake about it. It's why I watch this president get up early in the morning and work until late into the evening to ensure, to that end, America's workers get paid and American lives are protected. And it's because of this president, because of PPP, that people are getting paid. And it's important, I think, to juxtapose that against the delays of the Democrats, to put some fire under them to get back to work, because there should not have been a week in delays for people to pay their workers. That's unacceptable in the middle of a global pandemic. So Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer need to help us here.